Jesus.
Many times we're going through the battle.
Come on now. Preaching.
And we get weak and weary and we don't know what to do.
Come on. That's right.
And we lose our way on the way we fall
Come on now.
and stumble. And God brought Samson to me about how Samson began to lay in Delilah's lap.
Yeah.
And how his eyes was blinded, he couldn't see what the enemy was trying to do.
Come on now.
That's how I was. I felt myself fall there and I didn't see what the devil was trying to do. And I've gotten so far that I couldn't see up. But there's a clock. But Samson, he got so low that the enemy took over him. And they had him in prison. But when he got in prison, well, Samson's hair was long, and it was his strength. The Bible said that was his strength, because Samson was a mighty man. He was a mighty man, and as long as his hair was long, he couldn't be defeated. He had power in his hair.
That's right.
And when he laid in Delilah's lap, she kept on saying, "Samson, where's your strength lie?" And he would tell her, and finally the devil tricked her. And he laid his head in her lap. And he told her, because he loved her so much, he told her. But what he didn't know was that she was trying to destroy him. Well, she went and told the Philistines, and the Philistines come and while he was sleeping, they cut his hair off. Well, Delilah woke him up. She said, "Samson, Samson, come, the Philistines are upon you."
Yes.
And when Samson tried to shake himself again, he couldn't shake himself because his power was gone. His strength was gone.
Yes. Preach.
And they took him, the enemy took him. When they took him, they put his eyes out. That's how we are. The enemy puts our eyes out. We can't see. It's a trap. The enemy said it's a trap. That's how I felt like my eyes would be put down. I couldn't see what to do. But Samson, the Philistines were having a feast because they finally caught him, they got him. And they were having a feast, and if you would turn with me to the book of Judges, the 16th chapter, the 28th verse. But go to the 23rd verse. We'll start from there. Then the lords of the Philistines gathered them together for the offering, a great sacrifice unto the dragons, their god, and to rejoice, for they said, "Our God hath delivered Samson, our enemy, into our hand." And when the people saw him, they praised their God, for they said, "Our God hath delivered into our hands our enemy and the destroyer of our country, for which slew many of us." And it came to pass, when their hearts were merry, and that they said, "Call for Samson, that he may make us sport." And they called Samson out of the prison house, and he made them sport, and they set him between the pillars. And Samson said unto the lad that held him by the hand, "Suffer me that I may feel the pillars whereupon the house standeth, that I may lean upon them." Now the house was full of men and women, and all the lords of the Philistines were there, and there were upon the roof above, 3,000 men and women upon that beheld while Samson made sport. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord God, remember me. I pray thee, strengthen me, I pray thee. Only this once, O God, that I may be at once at revenge of the Philistines for my eyes. And Samson took hold of the pillars, of the middle of the pillars, upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne, of the one with his right hand, and of the other with his left. And Samson said, Let me die with the Philistines, and bow himself with all his might. And the house fell upon the Lord, and upon all the people that were there. And so the dead which he slew at his death were more than they which he slew in his life. Then he remembered, then his brethren and all the house of the forest came down and took him, and brought him up, and buried him between them. I'm gonna stop there. That's how God is so good. Because when you think you've lost your strength, God will give you it one more time. And in the midst of the battle, you can't see where you're going, but God will stick his hand out and he say, Come here, I'll help you one more time. I'll pull you up. Come here, I'll help you. That's how God, I've been through so much this week. But I believe I've got my strength. I've got my strength to fight. And then the Lord brought me to the book of Joel, the chapter 3. Verse 9. Proclaim ye these amongst the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your priming hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathens, and gather yourselves together round about hither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be awakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I set to judge all the heathen round about. God is preparing an army.
That's right. Go ahead.
Come on.
The ones that say they're weak, they're not going to be weak because God's going to give them strength. There's a lot of you in here tonight, y'all were like me, y'all were weak and y'all couldn't see up. But God's giving you strength to fight the battle. Sometimes we took our armor off and we said, God, I can't do it. But why don't you put your armor back on and fight? Why don't you get your sword in your hand and fight? That's what the devil wants you to do. He wants you to give up. But God wants you to fight. Some of you lost your fight. But why don't you get your fight back? Pick up your shield. Put your shield in your hand. Yeah, thank him won't be to that too. That's what he's doing. He's preparing the army in this hour.
Thank you, Jesus.
Are you going to be prepared?
Go ahead.
Prepare the army. That's what it's just coming on my spirit. Prepare the army.
Hallelujah.
Many times we let other things distract us. But God wants you to prepare the army. Rise up!
Yes, Jesus.
Rise up, women and men of God. Rise up. There's a lost and dying world.
Yes, hallelujah.
There's gays and lesbians in the house now.
Come on.
There's a sinner that's lost their way and they can't find. There's a backslider.
Come on. Yes.
Rise